Man, that was screen tearing pretty badly. Is that loud? I don't know if that's loud or not. I don't care. I'm gonna go. What was Shrek doing last time? What's my Shrek doing? I want to do Goblin Town this time. I need my... Oh no, it's not entirely on screen. I should fix that. There we go. Burnhead subbed. Thank you, Burnhead. What did I do? Oh, I ground a lot. That's what I did. Yes. What do I want to do? Let's go to Stonefang Tunnel. Did I... Yeah, I made Stonefang Tunnel black again. Hello, Burnhead. Well, we're going to be starting an area today, so it'll be like you didn't miss anything. But the first thing I wanted to do was come here to Stonefang Tunnel because I wanted a weapon that will use my dang stats. I have lots of strength, so we're going to upgrade this crushing battle axe. Upgrade crushing battle axe +3. I went and farmed greystone for this. So now we've got crushing battle axe +5. A maximally upgraded weapon. We got a trophy for it. Master Basher's weapon. So this crushing battle axe will benefit from our high strength. And we got some flickering, which means it's time to return to Nexus. I don't think I'm going to be looking for primeval demons yet, but you were who I wanted to talk to. Because we need 1 point of magic and 2 points of faith. Yes. This means that we can actually use... It's flickering again. I'm going to have to quit. Don't know why it does that. But we got the stats required to use the Old One's talisman. This thing. The beast talisman of beasts. That's what it's called. Yeah, which is one of the best catalysts for both miracles and spells. There's only one catalyst in the game that's better for spells, and it halves your MP. So this thing can both cast Soul Ray and heal. So we got our Crushing Battle Axe, we got our Talisman of Beasts, what else do we got? Oh, I picked up one of these when I was farming souls. It's a actually historically accurate war scythe. When peasants converted their scythes to weapons, this is basically what they did to them. It's dropped from one of the reapers. Thank you, Master. Yeah, our Shrek's shaping up. So we'll try out Crushing Battle Axe. I have the thinking that where we're going, it's probably just going to be better to use the Dragon Longsword.
We are indebted to you.
But we're going to go to Goblin Town. Yeah, because it doesn't actually make any sense to try to use a scythe as a weapon because of myriad reasons. They're just not very good for that purpose. But it is a big sharp blade you can put on the end of a stick. And if you make it straight, you can actually chop with it and stab with it. But if it's at a 90-degree angle, really it's only good for scything. However, because scythes look cool, that's not how they get. Okay, maybe crushing battle axe plus 5 with 26-ish strength is pretty good for this zone. I do love the Great Scythe as a weapon in Dark Souls. It's not historically accurate, but it's cool, and that's more important. Okay, we learned our lesson. Don't get clowned on. Actually, I should bring Flame Toss. Because it's going to be better here than Soul Ray. We'll let them do their thing, then we'll zip past them and attack this guy. So the Battle Axe has a pretty good moveset in this game, actually. Let's get some MP back, though. There's an item up there, and I don't know how to get it. Presumably you have to fall somewhere. How would you fall there? Whatever that item is, it can't possibly be worth it. Oh god, almost fell. So, we're coming up to the place I'm pretty sure I got super clowned on before. Oh, raising our magic also made our Crescent Falchion more deadly. Which is good. It's been a weapon that served us well. Just chomp on some crapgrass. It's hard to tell who's dead and who's just sleepy. Like, is that guy dead? There's a dead rat there. Oh, that was something I forgot to do. I'll do that when we go to wherever we're going. When I either die or beat the boss. I'm gonna go down this ladder. Okay, I'm not going down the ladder. Those men down there are being mean. We can examine corpse. Just crapgrass. Excellent. Oh, I know where we are. We're going down to where the Blessed Mace is at. We don't actually need to come down here, I don't think. We've already came down here. Yeah, you can't ladder in this game. I'm pressing R1 and R2, and you can't kick or punch. It's not all in the mind. Is there a way over here? No, we have to go down. Okay. It's just not advisable to plunge off the plank yet. I'm feeling a little bit brain dead right now. I've been leveling crafting jobs in an MMO, which does thing to you. Oh no, we're poissoned. That's okay. We have some... leave a lot of Royal Lotus. They call that RuneScape brain. Yes. Selling rune essence. I will sell you 10k rune essence for 1 GF. So you don't want to fuck with these guys. There's a guy coming up to my butt. Believe that blood goo can harm you. But in Dark Souls, when you attack enemies with that goo, that spew that goo, if you do it with fire, it keeps the poison from working. But they don't goosh in that game if you kill them with fire. I don't know about this one. I think this might have been where Blessed Mace was at. We came here a long time ago to get that, so we could do the Shrine of Storms, so that we could get this Falchion, so that we could get everything else we've gotten. And here's the filthy woman.
Please buy.
She's kind of awful. Chainmail, Rod and Arrow, Talisman of God for 5,000.
Curses, I wasted my breath on you. Did that witch send you to torment?
She's not nice. And down here, there's rats. The rats are very bad. Do not attempt to fight the rats. Shoot the rats from a distance. To engage with rat kind is pure folly. We're out of MP though, so we'll have to use our lava bow. I think there's another rat down there. Okay. Lava bow's pretty good here because it does fire damage. Oh, here's a troublesome man. Okay, we murdered a goblin. Yeah, she sells cleric weapons for some reason. The halberd and the talisman of God both kind of are. Although no, it's the Mirden hammer. That's that. Okay, what's over here? I believe this is where you end up if you have taken the plunge. Yeah, and that guy's guarding something. We had picked that up. That might have been the Blessed Mace. We got the Blessed Mace somewhere. I hear you, goblins. Yeah, the rats are large, but they're not giant. So they might be a little disturbing-ish, just because they're realistically sized. They're like nutria. They're about the size and shape of nutria, which is a kind of nasty swamp rat that's invasive into the Everglades. You can eat all of the nutria you can catch. Come here, y'all. No, 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 no! Oh man, I was floating, I was walking on air there, because I didn't die. Hey, you're able to... Okay. Making use of my big pile of crescent moon grass. Leeches on the wall. How fun! Ah. Indeed. Oh, look at him hop away! He got his marrow stone. But the leeches here, quite fun. Come here, you goblins. Man, the emulator doesn't like this specific zone. Oh fuck, another goblin. Okay, you... I need better weapons for. Oh, we can block the goblin. That's very fortuitous. Okay. Being able to block the goblin means that maybe I want to go get my bigger shield and have that be more... Because there's going to be giant goblins later that I'm probably not going to be able to block. Alright, time to do this. Yeah, probably the Fire one has some stuff in it, Kaz. It's got big goblins. It's got poison ticks. It's got small goblins. It's got stuff. But the first Valley of Defilement's pretty short. Okay, I've got my draggy longsword on. Here's the first boss. So for how disgusting and awful it is to actually fight in the Valley of Defilements, none of the bosses are actually that difficult. Like this guy, the Leechmonger. He got leeched. Don't know how that hit me. You require to take a damage over time for getting into the swamp because the leeches cover you. But the Leechmonger, he also restores health. But the Leechmonger is highly weak to fire. Even just having a kind of upgraded weapon and using... having just a kind of upgraded weapon and using turpentine is pretty effective here. There's a bunch of crappy items around. Are the leeches gone now that he's gone? Yeah. So yeah, Leechmonger's one of the easiest bosses in the game. We came here with a +4 Dragon Longsword, which is pretty well prepared. But even if this was just like +5 Longsword and I had used Turpentine, we would have done a lot of damage to him very quickly. Yeah, he leeches your health. Is there any other items around here? Or is it just faint stone and... There's one over there, I think. Sucker stone. That wood was a different color, and thus I knew it was breakable. You missed the boss, Winerin. You missed the Leechmonger. The wriggling demon soul. I kind of remember what I wanted to do now. And I think it's going to start with me equipping Crushing Battle Axe and Dark Eater Shield. The first thing we're going to do is go to Stonefang Tunnel. There's a weapon I forgot to upgrade. At the beginning of the stream, we upgraded our Crushing Battle Axe to +5. Yeah, we can wriggle with the Wriggling Demon Soul. But I farmed Greystone until I could make Crushing Battle Axe +5 because I wanted a easy-to-use weapon that would greatly benefit from our high strength score. But
If it be a blacksmith.
there was another weapon we could upgrade while we were here, which is Crescent Falchion. We can get up to +4, which will make it increase. It'll make it regenerate mana faster. Hi, Churls. Can't do Dragon Longsword yet. Can't upgrade the Meat Cleaver. Can't upgrade the Lava Bow. I could upgrade the Night Shield. None of those really seem worth upgrading, though. Not that one. You want this one. Man, look how much health we have when we're in human form. It's a little obscene. But I don't know what area. Actually, I do know what area I want to go to. We're actually going to use our body form for a bit. We're going to go to the Adjudicator's Archstone. Coming here in body form might goof some things up, because I can't actually increase my world tendency. So if I die, I think I permanently lose the pure white we have here. So the easy solution to that is to not die. However, we have twice the health we usually have whilst adventuring here. Speaking of, I don't need the Cling Ring. Let's use the Ring of Magical Dullness. That'll give us some magic defense. Okay. This is where I was getting the Dark Moonstone to upgrade our Crescent Falchion with. So we're going here to where Patches was at. And yep, see, we're in pure white. So this corpse is moved. To give us Magic Sword Makoto. I think that's all we want here for him. I'm gonna look up White World Tendency events just to see. I think there's only one thing in Shrine of Storms. Yep, that's the only thing in that area. Because now it's time to blacken our world tendency. Because the actions we're going to take are going to... Can I do the Dark Souls trick here? Nope, you only have one arrow equipped at a time. Okay. So we picked up Magic Sword Makoto, which is actually a fairly useful weapon. Magic Sword Makoto has no scaling, but it has really high base damage. And it has a bleed. The trick with Magic Sword Makoto, it's not actually magic at all, but it does high damage, and it drains your health. You lose 1% of your HP every second you have it equipped. And it's got like a jagged blade. I can get a close-up on it. It's got like some cloth wrapped around part of it. And it's otherwise just like the Uchi Katana, so if you like the Uchi Katana. It's got a fairly good move set. I don't like that moveset at all. That's one they've kept for like the Chaos Blade in other games. So we have two katanas that damage us when we use them. You've got Hiltless and you've got this thing. Look how much health it's already drained off me. So now we go to the Shrine of Storms. Actually... I still have my fast roll when doing this. So let's go to Shrine of Storms. This actually would have been a good place to bring Total Protection for, which I think I'm actually going to go do. I want to change my spells up anyways. So we got a free load screen. We could look at Patches the Hyena. He's over there. Be careful how you use it. What's this Sage Freak? I want to talk to this guy.
Better than having you.
Better than having you, Sage Freak. Like, I can't use. I can either do enchant weapon and protection or just warding. Let's do warding.
Be careful how you use it.
Now you want to look at Patch's ass? He does show up on the loading screen. I can't really get a good look at it here. Now we're gonna use a bubble wrap. That's what we're gonna do. The Buble wrap. Because there's a fella over here by the skeleton who we're gonna have to kill. Come here, my skeleton.
You seem to have your head about you. Come here. I have a proposal for you. Do not be afraid. You have much to gain.
You have much to gain. Let's equip our good shield. Let's look at this fool. Did I put my peep scope away? I'll be sad if I put it away, but I think I did. I need to go get my peep scope because we're gonna have a hard time looking at this guy without it. He's got a very big collar. He's got random Dark Souls man face that a lot of guys in this game have. Just kind of wearing like bland gray clothing.
I am Satsuki. I seek a keepsake of my father. Have you seen the sword inscribed? Makoto, I will offer you demon souls if you can help me find it.
Do you mean this one? Actually, one trick with using this is that you can use the Regenerator's Ring and the Adjudicator's Shield to actually outpace the health drain on Makoto. So you can undo its I'm just going to cast Warding for no reason.
Expecting the Makoto to warm up to you. Nonsense. Your very touch soils her impeccable hilt.
Oh, I skipped through his thing, he said. So we're going to beat him up with his own sword. It's doing a pretty good job. So is Warding. Man, this spell is really good. Bastardo. I'm going to use that too. I haven't gotten the bleed on him yet. This block. Got him! And you don't actually get anything for killing him. He just, you just kill him. However, we're not done here yet. So we got some free negative world tendency. May as well. I think you get Hiltless from his Black Phantom, but you can also just find Hiltless. We have already gotten Hiltless. So I wanted to lose my body form anyways, and because we had just shifted our world tendency down anyways via application of killing a human, may as well shift it down even more by losing our body form. Morian Blade? I also believe Morian Blade is in Slugland. So, having returned to the Nexus after losing our body and also killing a human, our pure white world tendency in the Shrine of Storms has been heavily damaged. But we've got the magic sword Makoto, which is a fairly useful weapon. How was our item burden? Kinda heavy. Can I drop anything off? Lots of ore. My great club can go away too. And I need to get my peep scope.
We are indebted to you.
Yeah, we're indebted to you and all that. So let's go get some. Let's remember some spells. Warding is overkill for where we're going. Flame Toss will be useful. Soul Ray is still probably what we want. Can I learn a spell from you? No spells to learn. Alright.
Be careful how you use it.
Let's ask Sage Frake what he has to say. Uh-huh. Poison Cloud. We turned this into Rage of God, and we turned this into the lava bow. So just Poison Cloud that we could get from that. Let's ask Iria.
Hello again. I am sorry, for I cannot offer proper thanks. If you wish, however, but my witchcraft is of a... Why not try the magic of Great Sage Frake?
He's an asshole.
Are you certain it would... Are you sure?
Let's learn some spell. Okay, just Ignite and Firestorm.
Where are you going?
I like surprising people in these games. It's a cute touch. Someone over here might have a spell I'm interested in. Who all was this? You're just standing over here now.
Yet if the rumors are true, then may she be eternally...
He's talking about Saint Estrella.
Yet
I plan my... It has... Oh, the fact that I am helping. Oh,
I guess it's just Saint Urbane. Yeah, Ignite is combustion.
Do you have...
It's what the guy murdered us with. Hmm. Anti-Magic's field is really good. We can't make Second Chance because I made the large sword of searching, which I made heavy use of off camera. We made the Butcher's Cleaver, so we can't get regeneration. We might be getting Cure, though. Because that can get rid of the Plague. Because Wriggling Demon Soul can become Poison, Cloud, or Cure. Now, I love Poison. We all love Poison. I don't remember Poison Cloud actually being that practical. And Cure... Yeah, Cure cures Poison, Bleed, and Plague. Which, because we're going to the Poison Plague place, so this actually sounds quite good. Which means we either have to get rid of Evacuate or get rid of Heal. I have so much grass, it's probably better to get rid of Heal.
God bless this brave warrior, Umbasa.
Mbasa, sure. I might also buy some more, spice. What are you selling, Patchy? So you're selling fresh spice at 800.
Hey, where are you off to?
What is the guys down here selling spice for? Uh-huh. Just go ahead and buy 10 spice.
Do come back alive.
Okay. There is a way to upgrade how many miracles you can hold. Just upgrading your stats will do that.
Thou seekest soul, then
I used to have 2 slots, but now 1 slot, but now I have 2. Well, Patches was charging was over double what Boldwin was charging, so.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its
See, like, if I upgraded my faith, my miracle memory would go up.
So the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
What do I actually upgrade here? If I want to use the sword I'm thinking of, Luck will have, like, the best returns, but I need 18 dexterity to use that anyways. Leveling up dexterity will also make the Butcher's Cleaver better, but leveling up strength will make Crushing Battle Axe better, but upgrading magic will make What do I even upgrade here? Could just be... Might just be endurance.
Art thou done? May thine strength help the world be mended.
Well, as we were. Here is what is widely considered to be the worst part of the game. The Leechmonger Archstone exit into the Valley of Defilement. This place is very terrible. Now, there is lots of treasures here. There are many, many treasures to be had in Flickering Blighttown. Am I already going to have to reset? Or this place's particle effects abound. It's seeming a little better. So you go through this canyon, and you arrive here. There's great expanse of terrible hatred thing. And it's raining. You can hear the flies. I'll kill this goblin and then we'll do this. I should bring the Butcher's Cleaver with me for this boss fight, actually. But we're not getting through this area in one shot, so we might as well explore first. So the lowering of that bridge is going to be one of our goals. The observant of you might have seen the goblin over there. I shouldn't say, okay, seen the crystal gecko. Because there's actual goblins here, I should be worried about calling things goblins. So here's... Okay. I don't have the two-shot with the battle axe. So I think I'm switching to Dragon Longsword. This place is huge. And in the middle of the swamp, you walk slow. And where you walk slow and where you don't is kind of ambiguous. How do you attack again? I don't remember. If I just stab you, it seems like it does okay. Oh, also this happens. How much does cure cost? Not much. So... I don't really have a plan for navigating this area. Oh, they drop items. They drop royal lotuses. Well, I should probably equip those. And let's just start heading out towards Glowies. This is Shrek's natural habitat. I should probably go find some armor that has better poison resistance. You really don't want to take off the ring here. So the poison... If I had my body, the poison ring would be worth equipping, but I don't. Actually, what's worth using is freaking this. It's not going to outpace the poison, but it'll slow it down. TK Cat says it right as I do it. That's what we call teamwork. So the reason the Valley of Defilement sucks so much is it's huge, and it's just wide open like this. There's actually very little indication of where you're supposed to go. And I should also do this and see if it fat rolls me. It doesn't. So I should walk around with the Crescent Falchion. So really all you can do is just start walking out towards glowies you haven't gotten yet. Oh, hello. Oh god. I got touched once. I got touched once by Maneater Mildred. And that's all it took. You just gotta get touched once. To be fair, she hit me with her large attack. So, it kind of makes sense what happened, but you know.
Hello, I'm Keith.
Okay, let's deposit some item. I don't think I'm going to need Magic Sword Makoto here. Do I want Meat Cleaver? I want Meat Cleaver against the boss, so I might as well take it out now so I don't forget. And I think I also want... I don't want the Assassin's Mask, but I think I do want... Yeah, we want the black leather set. Even the gloves.
You have a heart of gold.
Our silver coronet has been stapled to our body the entire game, but... the silver bracers... we don't need... we can do without for a little while.
It's in trade with your...
So, can you repair any of my stuff? Our durability is looking okay.
What's the hurry?
So let's hide the...
Hello, I'm
deposit our binded set, because it is actually kind of heavy.
You have a heart of gold.
I do have a heart of gold. And it's getting old. I'd say Neil Young song. But in canon, Shrek is just very, very old. You know, that's something that the movies never covered. Is how old is Shrek? Is Shrek old? Do you think Shrek is old? She's not as... okay, this Shrek is not as old as Granny Smith. That much is just obvious. Because Granny Smith was very old. Granny Smith is so old she didn't know how old she was. But how old is Shrek? Shrek the Ogre. Is Shrek the Ogre old? Well, being immortal doesn't mean you can't be old. Really, being immortal just means you have much more opportunity to become old. We're just going to do this real quick. Shrek might be old, but he's not too old to have children. Now, I know old men can father children. That's the thing that's an ancient that's ancient knowledge. It's in the Bible even. It's actually a thing all over the Bible. There are so many old people having babies in the Bible, you would not believe it. It's like God's #1 way to let somebody know that he was around was just saying, hey, you're old, you're going to have a baby. Yes, Kaz, ancient knowledge. Knowledge of ancients. You can expend stamina to kind of hoofy here. And yes, the black leather set, while having greater poison resistance than the binded set, we're still going to get poisoned. No. We're still going to get poisoned, it's just going to take slightly longer. Although I don't actually know how poison works in this game at all. I want to try something. She wants to cleave my meat. Oh. We'll cleave her meat alright. Although, where is she? If she died off camera and I didn't get any rewards... Ah, there she is. The broken sword. That's actually a fairly important item. Let's get her attention. Hey, lady! I tried to roll it, it didn't come out. The slime got me. Oh, that's miserable. What looks like land is not always land. Sometimes what's land is actually swamp. We got hit by the goblin slime. It happened, everybody. There's gonna be a goblin over here, and we're gonna take our revenge. We took our revenge on that goblin. I love doing that. Yeah, as we were. I believe our bloodstainer's over there. Don't actually know where our blood's... There it is, I can see it now. Shrek 5, Revenge of Shrek, yes. I like that the symbol for being poisoned is an elongated skull on your status bar. Okay, so I gotta find an island that is appropriate for fighting the anti-Shrek. This one seems doable. Now I just have to find her. Once you collect the items of this area, it becomes harder to navigate. Because this is not where I want. Yeah, get him! Chomp him! Shrek has no pity for you. Okay, chunks of faint stone, not particularly useful, I don't think. But we got 469. That's pretty nice. Alright. I mostly just wanted to use the meat cleaver for a bit, because I think Dragon Longsword's more important. We need to get the broken sword. This is this is the only one in the game, actually. And it's invisible. I was adjusting my headphone, and it popped out of the socket. At the exact period of time it took you to say swamp to all my roommates. Well, did your roommates learn anything? Were they able to learn about the swamp? Well, I want to try these glowies over here. Because they are away from... They're more towards the wall, which I think is over this way. This place not having landmarks makes it really bad. Cat's ring. This is a important item. There's some screen tearing going on. Here's why the cat's ring is important. Here's the fog wall. You can just see it over there. Cat status. No, I didn't want that. I was trying to zoom in, but zooming in is really hard in Op Studio for no reason. I wanted to zoom in on that cat. Yes, the status icon for cat status in this game is just a picture of one of the developer's cats. It if you would take fall damage and it does not kill you. You take no damage. That's how the cat ring works in this game. Got a pure sucker stone. I believe that is for bleed weapons. Uh-huh. black turpentine. See this spot right here? There's a spot here. This is swamp status, even though it doesn't look like it. So if you try to roll here, you get owned. I have no idea where I'm at. All I know is there's jellyfish. There were 2 jellyfishes. Oh god. I need to kill all these guys. Because, do they just constantly respawn? Signs point to yes. So. It is desperately, desperately important that I only get one of these goblins' attention. Because I cannot fight 2 of them. I think there's only one big goblin, though. Oh no. There is only one big goblin. Do an attack. Whenever the big goblins do an attack, they have to stop in place. So if they're attacking and you're backing up, you should be safe. Do an attack. Or don't. Can I block you? No. And they can't chain their attacks together. Didst I bring my blocking shield? Well, I brought the... I don't know if the Knight Shield would do it either, but it's worth trying if I can fight a single large goblin. I think I'm just going to munch on some spice. There's still a lot of items to obtain. Plus, I want to unlock the shortcut. I didn't roll, I was just jogging. I like the idea of using a lotus as medicine. Got some crunkly old trees. We got some upturned boats. We got some junk over here. A war scythe. Well, we had already, by good fortune, obtained one of those. I say good fortune, but it's not a particularly useful item, so Glowy or light? Light. I might should go to the fog wall, but I want to explore. I don't like whatever that noise was. I like the dead jellyfish. I don't know why they harden the way they do. They're in a swamp. Can't get up there. Okay. I should probably just use my royal lotuses because they're not going to be useful after we get done with the swamp. Got another regenerator's ring. Oh, I hope that crystal goblin doesn't smell me. I know where it's at, and if it ran away, I would be upset. Got the Mirrodin hammer. I forget if we had one of those or not. Now that looks like a glowy. Wonder what these swooshes are. They look like nothings. I should probably try to finish this stream up soon. Not this particular stream, we got like an hour left, but I meant this game. Because this month Sekiro comes out, and I don't know if I'm going to stream Sekiro or not. I have this weird inclination that if I stream Sekiro, I might stream it twice, as in do 2 streams of it at the same time, so that one of my streams wouldn't have my dumb voice talking over it. Like, on twitch.tv/GnomeBitten, you would hear my dumb voice, and I probably wouldn't be speaking that much, just because I'd be really into the game, and I'd also have the chat closed so that nobody would tell me things. But then maybe I'd like twitch.tv/whatever, or maybe just YouTube. I don't know if that breaks my exclusivity clause or not. I think that might actually not be legal due to my contract that I signed. In which case I probably would just not talk over the game. I mean, it would, if I was in breach of contract, that would be illegal, Marathian. It'd be like, it would, as funny as we like as the word illegal is, it would be by definition against our legal agreement. So I think I have to go through the fog wall now, because there's a giant wall in the middle of the swamp. I also don't know if Sekiro is going to be the kind of game I'm any good at. I'm sort of middling at, oh, I fell off. I'm sort of middling at action games, if that's what it is. My skill at Dark Souls is mostly that I'm just very persistent. Another Thief's Ring. It would be mean-spirited to say that I'm not actually good at playing the games, because I am. but it's mostly persistence. I'm not actually king of video games at the moment. We haven't done a Pokemon race in a while, so I've not been able to... did one in February, I think. But maybe late January. That'd be one of my opportunities to prove myself to be king of video games again. Yeah, I think Tsubasa is the queen of video games at current. I remember the last race going very poorly for me specifically. Like, I went all in on a plan that just turned out to be all goober. There's a crevasse. Very interesting. Now we're scared of Kaz. Oh god. I'm not doing that yet. 3 giant goblins? I need to find a place to fight before I can do that. The fly noise is starting to become more. Yep, this is the special leech. Not leech, it's a slug. The special slug by itself that drops the dull gold armor. In the Japanese version of the game, that is referred to as the beggar's armor for some reason. So... did he not follow me? Dang it. I was locked on. Because I was locked on, I didn't run. I tried to roll. Nice. Yeah, there are 4 giant goblins there. And I'm not even certain the item they're guarding is worth obtaining. Let's not fall off the bridge this time, and see if we can unlock the shortcut. That is my current goal. And we're also going to try a tried and true tactic. which is try dashing through. Yes, if it's just jellyfish we're dealing with, those aren't so bad. And they're very slow. If there's a giant goblin up here, then this plan will get me killed. I think there actually is some goblins. I have a new plan. I've acquired a new plan. We're gonna love it. What my new plan is. My new plan is I'm going back to the Nexus. Okay. For one, I have some stuff to look at and offload, so that's not the worst. We have the dull gold set. It's heavy armor. It's kind of Hermes-like. It has little wings on the helmet. We'll see the actual wearer of this way later. It's kind of Valkyrie armor. I think the helmet's very dorky. It's heavy, though. See if we get the fat roll when we use it.
Hello.
And we want to deposit it for being heavy. We also have picked up some ore. There was an Namco game with a Valkyrie in it. I don't remember what it was called. But, this game is not affiliated with Namco in any way. Definitely put you away. You. Maybe lava bow is what I want. Maybe I can shoot the goblins from outside of their smell range. Assuming that's the plan, I'm going to take a bunch of arrows. But the thing I'm actually here for... I can actually use the large brushwood shield, but it doesn't seem like it's any better than steel shield.
You have a heart of...
Can you upgrade steel shield? Oh, he said something.
No interest. It's simple. In trade with your
I missed what he said. Yep, I can upgrade steel shield. What would that actually do?
no interest.
Yeah, brushwood upgrades to be big, but brushwood also needs, colorless demon souls, and I don't want to use those on a shield. I can buy shards of hard stone.
Do come back.
So if I can upgrade steel shield some... I might be able to block the goblins. But I need some souls, and because I need souls, I want my... I need these.
You have a heart of...
So we're going to get some souls to upgrade our steel shield so that we can try to fight the goblins. And this is the best way of getting souls. Is you run here. It's actually funny. There's something in the swamp that would help me what I'm doing right now. You get 5k a pop and usually some kind of upgrade item. But I don't know how much my shards of hardstone I need actually cost. So let's go see what that costs. I'm going to guess they cost 2,000 apiece. The filthy man here sells them. Wow, that's not very much at all.
You want to play?
The large shards might be might cost what I'm thinking. And I have to go to Filthy Man 2 to buy those. I needed to buy one more. Let's just buy as many as we can. It feels like in another Souls game that fall would kill you. Let's just pop one of these. Upgrade our steel shield.
All done?
I'm just going to eat some soft souls. I think that's enough. Hello? Actually need way more. That's what these are for. They're for using. I needed 17 to upgrade. Well, if Filthy Man is redundant, then it certainly means that he is extraordinarily filthy. I'm short on souls. I need one more.
All done? Let me gone. I'll work alone.
Ba, 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 ba. And I don't know if I'll upgrade it past this.
Where are you running off to?
We'll see how many I need. Would use all of my large hardstone shards. And how much better than... Give me 73. Give me 3 stability.
All done? Then be gone.
I'll just go ahead and do it. I might want big shield later in the game. I could have been upgrading the purple flame shield, which would maybe be better. But I think the steel shield might have better stability than the purple flame shield. It's just the purple flame shield is better at blocking fire. And now we can't upgrade it anymore because we need large shards.
All done? Then be gone. I'll work alone.
It wouldn't let me teleport while he was talking. Okay. So we've gotten a steel shield. A steel of a shield. Which... The stability of the Adjudicator shield is 50, which has not been able to block the goblins. This one is 73. I might also try the lava bow. Let's give up... let's not give up that. Okay. We'll try blocking a goblin up here with our steel shield to see how steeled we are. What was in the Valley of Defilement that made anything intelligent come here in the first place? Who saw this and was like, I'm gonna set up shop? Presumably outcasts that had nowhere else to go, but I would hang out in the Shrine of Storms with the skeletons before I came here. They came here for demons' souls, perhaps. Well, Saint Estrella came here because it was filthy. She came here specifically because of how filthy it was. The whole narrative around Saint Estrella is a little confusing. She was a symbol of purity. Okay. You got a goblin on us. Just let the goblins come and fight you. The big goblin, you can be poisoned all you want. We want to fight the big goblin on our own. Didn't want that. Well, time to test our shield. Hey! It works. You can block the goblin, everybody. So, just taking one of the bigger shields I had... I didn't mean to do that. Taking one of the bigger shields I had and just dumping a bunch of upgrade materials into it seemed to have worked. Keeping the croissant in our offhand so that we can get some MP back. I wanted to lock onto the man there, but... Oh no, I've got... I'm just going to die here after all of my learning. So yes, they poison you, and they have a grab attack. They drink your blood and then spit it back at you, and it poisons you. Engage with ranged attacks if able. Like so. Did anybody else see that mosquito hit me spawn? I'm pretty sure it spawned directly in front of us. I'm also still wearing these like a ding-dong. The flame-wielding goblins are interesting to me. Because they're weak to flame. So the purpose of wielding flame here would be to kill each other. That contradicts some things we're going to learn later about the goblins. Because the goblins... Saint Estrella is going to claim that the goblins came here to be at peace with just each other. Now, think of it like this, Kaz. What if there were several kinds of guns? Like, let's say there were 3 kinds of guns. There was magic gun, there was fire gun, and then there was physical gun. Those are the 3 guns in our world. And the place you live in is full of people especially weak to fire guns. Wouldn't that be something you feared? Oh, they're using it just because it's a torch. It's fearful, but it's just practical. 4 guns on the edge of a cliff. There we go. Some black turpentine. They really want you to use fire here. And for good reason. The fire is very good. I don't know if falling down here is what I wanted. I just want to unlock the shortcut. The goblins just know what's good. Well, they live here, so I don't know how exactly I can believe that. This is Leech Town. I keep wanting to call them leeches. They're not leeches, they're slugs. Just categorically not leeches. Over here is something a bit special. This is the Infinite Leech Dome. I'm just leaning into calling them leeches now. There's just constantly slugs falling from this place. And I don't know if this special thing is here yet. I think it might be a pure white world tendency thing. And they don't stop coming. That is what Smash Mouth is talking about. I'm gonna look it up just in case. No, we can get it. We just can't get it yet. Okay. Those glories over there are the goblins, I'm pretty sure. Or the multi-goblins. Over here is actually probably where I want to fight them. Being able to block the goblins takes so much of the fear out of them. No, you don't. You fucker. You will fight me. Stop. Why am I firing where he's at and not where he's going to be? I mean, this isn't a particularly efficient strategy, but it's working. Dark Souls Pinball. That's certainly similar to what's happening right now. I just need a goblin. Not... Well, okay. Sure. You might have to remove the thief ring for this. Or just repeatedly pelt him. Okay, this is not solid ground. Over here, solid ground. Man, being able to block these guys is so good. It bears repeating so much that you're normally not supposed to be able to block them. Whew. Kind of running low on spice. Did I bring any old spice with me? I've lost track of the goblins. Over there. There's 2 left. Whichever one gets locked onto first is my first goblin. Okay, Mr. the Man. Don't you backpedal for me. It's very tempting to take pot shots at him as he, stupids. But any deviation from the pattern benefits him. Okie dokie. Well, here's the thing that doesn't come up often. When you're poisoned, you actually heal half as much as you normally do for health healing items. Okay, don't try to fight the goblin on the island. I remember that not working out well. Just lure the goblin to you. Oh no. Game crashed. Game crashed at the worst possible time, and I had to blind unmenu. Ooh. That was tense. We should be good though. Thank you, Kalen. We should be good. I should have been able to get out at the quit load before things went terribly wrong. So we should be in the swamp still, and the goblins should be there. We're just going to have to fight the goblin again. That was exciting, actually. That was thrilling. Because I had to blind menu. You press start, you press left, you press X, you press up, you press X, you press left, you press X. That's what you have to do. The blind menu. Knowing inputs similar to that has saved many a Dark Souls character from falling into a pit and dying. Okay. I still haven't muscle memory learned that the goblin should be at full health, though. Oh god. What are you doing, sir? Maybe I do fight you on the island. Do I have to backtrack all the way? That was very close to doom. Where the hay is the land at? Here it is, I found it. We did it! we defeated Goblin Hell Island. Oh man, let's see what our prize was. Humanity. Humanity. And a humanity. Man. Future notes to everybody watching this game and who might in the future ever play this game. Don't go to Goblin Hell Island. You don't need to. It's just 3 humanities. And now I'm lost. I think we need to go through the second fog wall. And the sound here is highly confused. It's playing the beginning of the flybuzz.wave over and over and over again. There's some glowies over there, I think. Oh. I have to be careful here because I don't have my good shield on, so I can't block. One moment. All right, we got to find out that the poison does beat out the regenerator shield. Okay. Let's go ahead and equip our steel shield again. That goblin over there is evil. Didn't know what that was. Okay. Let's kill the evil goblin. He casts an evil spell that makes poo gas happen. I think I need to quit load. Okie dokie. There was buzzing. Does the buzzing mean that there are mosquitoes? There's some stuff over here. Indeed. Fireball! Excuse me, President Ark. My what is full of bees? Hmm? Gotta be more careful with your language. Whose job is it to light that candle? Oh, the fire stick goblins. Oh, they're candlelight light people. Okay. That makes perfect sense. We've solved 2 mysteries in 1. So there's lots of leeches, not slugs. We've decided that we're leaning into calling them leeches. Don't know what that one's doing. And we can see their creation here. I don't know if that's doing anything. You know what, gang? I'll take it. Thing is, if I'd quit loaded there, that probably would have worked. I've run out of patience. So we're going to give a few lives, testing out, try dashing through. I don't know if that'll work. But whether or not it'll work or not doesn't matter. Because we're going to try it. And my nose has picked the exact wrong time to start itching wildly. I wish there was a grass crest shield. Okay. I don't know, this seems to be working. At least kind of. It's working a lot better than some of my gambits have. Of course, now I should slow down. Because there's going to be 2 goblins up here. Yeah, thank you for the clip, huzzah. Oh! Plus this has happened. Shit. We got the large sword of moonlight. Man, that guy really wants it. We'll take a look at the large sword of moonlight here. Large sword of moonlight is legendary large sword that reflects moonlight, widely known to be association with the moonlight knight Beto. It's one of the few revelations from God. The blue crystal blade is composed only of light, so it's impossible to block with a shield. We don't have the 24 faith required to use it, but it's the Moonlight Greatsword. It doesn't have the beam attack in this game. But it does it does entirely magic damage based off your face, not actually off your intelligence. It's a pretty cool weapon. Okay, time for goblin battle. Do an attacky dink. There we go. Now you. Goblin Battle and Goblin Tactics have got to be way different games than, like, Ogre Tactics, right? Oh, he dropped his thing. They drop great clubs. I don't need another great club. And again, murder the goblin. Gave me his old spice. So we're not quite done yet. We are going to have to go back up here. Goblins are definitely yokai, they are not oni. And US name of Overlord could be Goblin Tactics, you are correct. Maybe that's a game I should stream. Certainly a game I like a lot. Just gotta remember where I put my install disk at. If I even still have it. Overlord 2 is like a better game than Overlord that wasn't as special. If that makes any sense. It's exactly like BioShock. BioShock 2 is a better game than BioShock. But because it's not BioShock, it's BioShock 2, it's a worse game. Like, it's a better made game that... I don't know. So the reason we're coming back up over here, for one, our bloodstain's up here. Do not die. Just heal. Novelty and spirit trumps execution. I certainly believe that. Okay. Is this where the shortcut is at? No, there's an item there, though. It can't possibly be worthwhile to get, but I'm going to get it anyways. I thought there was a shortcut up here. I remember there being there's a shortcut you can definitely unlock. Mayhap it be here. Yes, because here's the filthy woman.
Hey, I know you. Won't you buy something? My poor child is...
Yeah, so here she is. She's selling the good stuff now. Only her prices are ridiculous. Now she is selling, in addition, the chain set, the Murden set, which is one of the most expensive armor sets in the game.
Finished already? You wretched penny pincher. Just let the children of the poor die, is that it?
Uh-huh. So my actual goal is to try to unlock the shortcut. I see you guys. You can't fool me. All of the flies here should be telling. I don't know what they tell, but it's something. They tell that the audio really does not like the flies. So we have to go through these shanty towns. I see you. That's right. These enemies are special in that their attacks don't get deflected by, they don't bounce off when you block them. Their charge forward attack doesn't. All of the lights here make it seem like there's glowies everywhere. Hey, I see you. Don't trust the fog. The fog lasts longer than it looks. Man, how did that deal like all of my life? That goblin just slapping me took off like a third of my life total. Guess the goblin slapped me good. Got me right in the goober. So they've just nailed corpses to some logs and set them on fire. Yeah, you get a shard of faint stone. I forget if this juice is worse. I don't know if we've gotten to the bad juice yet. But in any case, I don't want to go down there yet. I want to continue raiding Goblin Town. Okay, you can mantle in this game. This is one of the few times you use it. Can I mantle here? Nope, you can only mantle at chest high or knee high places, not at collarbone high. That's too much. Now, dost I go thising way, or dost I go thising way? No, that's the wall. I can't go that way, I don't think. We're reaching the parts where my recollection is especially poor. Going over there seems like a good idea, though. I don't know why it seemed like a good idea, because it seemed to not be. You can hang down here and get some dark moon grass. Which is good. Dark moon grass is really good. But nothing else seems especially fruitful down there. There is one important item I haven't gotten yet. Oh shit. Ah. That man up there is cursing me. There we go. Ah, good night, Mastaza. We're almost done here. I just have to figure out where the shortcut's at. Well, the cacophony of bees. This might actually just be the way to go. Yeah, the cacophony of beans. Yeah, I think this is the actual way to go. This down there is the fog wall. So maybe that means over here is where you get to this shortcut. I could just go fight the boss and deal with the shortcut later. If the shortcut kind of has to be over here, then. Yeah, don't hang around and let that guy curse me with his poison. That was kind of funny. That whole exchange. Think of how much mileage we've actually gotten out of the Crescent Falchion. That man does have a clothing set, and we will be getting it. But I wanted to secure my exit before. You have to fly dodge the fire. And you zoop. Do your attack. There you go. Now your turn. Do your attack. Remember my training. Shit. Remember my training. There we go. And there we go. The shortcut has been unlocked. And I think on that note, I think that's a fine place to call it a stream. Next time, I can't evacuate. I guess I can just go walk to the Archstone. Next time. Man, imagine if we just had a rope. We just had a rope and, like, threw it over. And lassoed the plank and pulled it down. We wouldn't have to do any of that. And of course, we wouldn't have gotten the large stone of moonlight. A sword we can't actually use. But I think that's going to be it for now. Next time, we'll be taking on the boss of the Valley of Defilement. The Valley of Defilement. It's Area 2. And also taking on the boss at the end of the Valley of Defilement. The other thing we need to do, which we'll probably be doing next time, is we'll be doing Shrine of Storms, Pure Black World Tendency event, and Valley of Defilement, Pure White World Tendency event, if possible. And after we do that, then the only boss left will be the end boss of the Tower of Latria. We still have Tower of Latria 2 to do, and everybody's favorite boss, the boss of the Tower of Latria. Actually, both of the bosses of the Tower of Latria, favorite for different reasons. One of them for being incredibly annoying, the other one for being incredibly cool. But neither of those are happening right now. For now, I bid you good night. Good night.